Can humans be eternal one day? This question has echoed throughout history, captivating our collective imagination. From the myths of ancient civilizations to the pages of modern literature, we've been tantalized by the idea of breaking free from the constraints of mortality. As we stand on the precipice of scientific advancements, our fascination with immortality continues to grow and evolve. The question of eternity is not just philosophical anymore. It's a scientific inquiry. Science is now beginning to explore this age-old question. To understand eternity, we first need to understand aging. Aging is a complex biological process that affects every cell in our bodies. It's like a clock ticking away, governed by our genes and the environment. The impacts, well, they're varied, from wrinkles to weakened immune systems, and unfortunately to diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's. Now let's dive a little deeper. Inside each of our cells, there are strands of DNA protected by tiny caps called telomeres. Picture them as the plastic tips on shoelaces, preventing the DNA from fraying. As we age, these telomeres shorten, and when they're too short, the cell can no longer divide, becoming senescent or, in simpler terms, retired. The fascinating part is, current research is exploring ways to slow down or even reverse this process. Scientists are investigating how to lengthen telomeres or delay their shortening, aiming to extend the healthy lifespan of cells. But what if we could manipulate these processes? The key to eternity may lie in our genes. Unravel the mysteries of our genetic code and we may just stumble upon the fountain of youth. In the world of genetic manipulation, there's a star player you've probably heard of, CRISPR. It's like a molecular pair of scissors, capable of cutting and pasting DNA strands with precision. Now imagine if we could find the genes associated with aging, we could potentially use CRISPR to alter them. It's a tantalizing prospect, isn't it? But it's not all conjecture. In fact, scientists have already made headway in this field. In several studies, researchers have managed to extend the lifespan of different organisms through genetic manipulation. Picture this. Tiny microscopic worms called C. elegans, normally living for just a few weeks, had their lifespans extended by a factor of 10. That's like a human living for 1,000 years. But as with all scientific frontier, there are challenges. There's the issue of safety, ethical concerns, and the question of whether these techniques could even work in complex organisms like humans. Not to mention, aging is a complex process, influenced by a myriad of factors, not just our genes. Genetic manipulation offers a tantalizing glimpse of eternity, but there are other avenues to explore. We're just scratching the surface of what's possible. So let's dive deeper into the realm of potential immortality. Could our minds live on even if our bodies could not? This question leads us to the fascinating realm of mind uploading and artificial intelligence. Picture a world where human consciousness can be digitized, stored and transferred, effectively making our minds immortal. This is the core premise of mind uploading, but how does this intertwine with artificial intelligence? Well, the development of AI plays a significant role in this. Artificial intelligence, in its advanced form, can simulate human intelligence in a machine, replicating our cognitive abilities. Combine this with mind uploading, and we have a potential pathway to preserving human consciousness indefinitely. However, it's important to mention that this is still largely theoretical. The complexities of the human brain and consciousness are far from fully understood. While mind uploading remains a distant prospect, it underscores the innovative ways science is approaching the question of eternity. So, can humans be eternal one day? That's the million-dollar question. We've journeyed through the fascinating realms of eternity, touched upon the science of aging, and peered into the exciting prospects of genetic manipulation and mind uploading. Life extension, once the stuff of science fiction, is today a legitimate field of research. But it's not without its challenges. There are ethical implications to consider. If we could live forever, what would that mean for societal structures, for the concept of time, for relationships? What about the resources on our finite planet? Then there's the practical aspect. Slowing down aging is one thing, stopping it altogether is another. And the concept of mind uploading, while tantalizing, is still very much in its infancy. While the dream of eternity remains elusive, science is bringing us closer than ever to understanding and perhaps even achieving it. The future may be uncertain, but it's undoubtedly exciting.